What's up guys, I'm Nathan and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the updated Anime Dimensions tier list for the new update where we got a new character that is Saber Alter, who is another gem character. So let's just quickly get into it. Basically S tier is going to be for the best characters, A tier is for basically the good gem characters and just average raid ones, B tier is for average characters in general and good budget characters, C tier is just for below average, D tier is for rubbish. Okay, so starting off with Broly, he's going to be an S tier pretty easily. Big AoEs, good damage. I mean, there's nothing bad with him. Gilgamesh is also going to be an S tier. He's also got pretty good damage and another boss rush character, so he's also going to be an S tier. Kokushibo is pretty much one of the best characters in the game. Very balanced skill set, good damage, pretty fast cooldowns, good mobility. So he is also going to be a solid S tier, another boss rush character. Saber Alter is going to be in high A tier. She is probably, I don't think she's on par with Nezuko, but she is a mini Rukia in my opinion, or rather a free version of Rukia that does not cost Robux, because she would also have a nudged sword kind of skill where her damage will be increased and she will just get more range on her regular melee attack. And of course she is just a gem character, but she is probably a replacement or another good version of Genos, and she can also definitely be used. She's not a limited time character, so you don't need to worry about her disappearing. So yeah, that's Saber Alter. Then we have Yorichi, who's going to be another solid S tier, possibly better than these two rush characters, and but he was a limited time character and is no longer obtainable. SDEF is also going to be right there in the middle of those two. She's got pretty good AoE, good damage, and pretty decent cooldowns. I mean, she is lacking mobility, but overall she is a decent character. Curie is going to be another A tier. He's got decent mobility and he's pretty spammable, you can say, because and he's got a lot of iframes, so he's pretty good. Levi is going to be right there. He's got pretty good damage, and well, that's pretty much mainly what's good about him. Naruto 6 Parts is going to be up there in A tier. He is also he's got good damage and a pretty decent skill set. Rukia is going to be bottom S tier, but keep in mind she does cost Robux. Alice is going to be right there in S tier as well. She's mainly in S tier because her damage is not special for her cooldowns, but she does have healing ability, so she's sort of like a 2-in-1 character, and she does have some kind of use. Then we have Witch Megamin, who's going to be another pretty solid S tier because of pretty good AoE, range, and even damage, but she was also a limited time character and is no longer obtainable. Then we have Rengoku, who's going to be right there below Levi. His burn, though, it does take some time, and most likely you won't get all of his damage, which is why he is not the best raid character, but I mean, he's okay, I guess. Regular Saber is probably going to be top B tier. I mean, she's got decent damage, actually pretty good damage, but her range and AoE are just pretty bad. Even Saber Alter's range is kind of bad, but it's anyway somewhat similar to Genos, and she's got much higher damage. Then we have Bakugou, who's also going to be maybe bottom A tier because you can use him for speedrunning sort of. He's got amazing mobility, so that's it. Actually, I'm gonna put him top B tier as well, because the thing is, Lancer is sort of better for speedrunning in my opinion. Nilan is probably going to be another A tier. She's just average. I mean, she sort of combines a lot of moves, and but she mainly has bad range, which is why she's not higher up. Eugeo is going to be right there. He's a very easy character to use for beginners, but his damage is a little bit lacking, but he also has the ability to heal, if I'm not mistaken, and has pretty good AoEs. Gojo is also going to be right there in A tier because he's good as an assist, and especially if you have good crit chance, you're going to get quite a lot of damage for boss killing out of Gojo. Nezuko right here is going to be another solid S tier. She's got amazing damage, pretty fast cooldowns, decent AoE, so she's just by far the best gem character to have existed but unfortunately she is no longer obtainable, which is kind of sucky. But hopefully they bring her back, if that's a thing. But they've never brought back a limited time character, so I wouldn't get your hopes up. Kaneki is just pretty much an average character. I would also put him in B tier. Megamin is another B tier. She's actually got pretty decent damage versus cooldowns, but her moveset is just so bad. Priestess is going to be another A tier. I'm gonna go and put her somewhere there because I mean she heals, so she's pretty good overall. Shieldman or Naofumi is another B tier. He's just average because yes, he's a supporting character, but his support isn't very useful. Genos is basically another good character in case you don't have Saber or don't want to get her. Genos is another good alternative for a gem character. Todoroki is another A tier. He's going to be below Eugeo but higher than Nilan, so yeah, he's right there. Vampire Toga is gonna be right there in B tier. She's just well around average. Winter Spirit Leah is going to be pretty decent, I mean above Nilan anyway. Zenitsu is going to be around there because Bakugou is just a better version of him. Emiya is a pretty good character. I'm gonna go and put him on high B tier. He's got a reasonable moveset, but just not that much mobility. Then we have Rimuru, who's also going to be another decent A tier character. Once again above Nilan. He is a decent character for beginners with a pretty balanced moveset, but just average damage. Asuna is pretty decent, but of course below Emiya, but she's another really good budget character. Then we've got Zoro and we've got All Might. Both of them are going to be here. They have pretty high damage for their cost. Rukia is going to be right there in B tier. Akuma is going to be around there. Sukuna is also going to be a bit lower on B tier. Grey is about there in between Shieldman and Rukia. Sasuke is of course better than Grey. Akaza is going to be right there because he is kind of spammable because his ultimate move actually recharges all of his cooldowns, which is a pretty interesting move. Asta is going to be right there in B tier. Itadori is also right there. Tanjiro is another B tier, lower B tier. Natsu, another one in B tier. Sakura is going to be C tier because her heals just aren't worth it. Killua is going to be in also low B tier. Goku is going to be like bottom C tier. Ichigo is going to be another low C tier. Luffy is D tier because he's my least favorite starter, to be fair. Naruto is going to be another C tier because he is actually, in my opinion, the best starter unit you can get. Deku is going to be another like bottom C tier, or yeah, probably right there. And then Kirito, I would say, is A tier, and he's going to be kind of next to Levi. He's somewhat equal to Levi. It just depends on the kind of way you play and the kind of movesets you're looking for. Lancer, like I said, is basically a better version of Bakugou, so he's going to go ahead and be an A tier. He's got pretty low damage, but he's got really fast cooldowns and amazing mobility. Then we have another fairly new character. This is our last character because these are all duplicates. And that is going to be Demon Lord Rimuru. And he is going to actually be in S tier, probably right about there. Because he's got a pretty good skill set. I actually, last tier list, I put him in A tier. But no, he's definitely better than that because he's got a bit of lifesteal. I mean, some people say it doesn't work for them. I don't know about that. But he's got that lifesteal. He's got pretty good damage on his first 3 abilities, and overall his DPS is quite close to Yorichi as well. So like yeah, they're kind of close to each other. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're really close to 2,000 subscribers, and I would appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.